Los Angeles, a city known for luxury, ambition, and endless dreams. Millions of people come here hoping to change their lives. But sometimes, the most unexpected story begins when two completely different worlds collide. This is the story of Sophia and Daniel, a rich girl and a poor boy. Sophia Morgan lived in one of the most beautiful mansions in Beverly Hills. Her father, Richard Morgan, was one of the most powerful businessmen in the city. Sophia grew up surrounded by luxury, private drivers, expensive cars, luxury vacations, exclusive parties. To the outside world, Sophia had the perfect life, but inside her heart, she often felt lonely. Most people around her cared about her money, not about who she truly was. On the other side of Los Angeles lived Daniel Rivera. Daniel worked at a small auto repair garage. His life was simple but difficult. Every day he worked long hours fixing broken cars. His hands were always covered in oil and grease. At night, after finishing work, Daniel studied engineering books. His dream was simple. One day he wanted to build something meaningful. He wanted to create his own engine design and prove that hard work could change a life. One afternoon, Sophia was driving her red sports car through the city. She had just left another boring business dinner arranged by her father. As she drove through the streets, suddenly, the engine made a strange sound. The car began to slow down. Then it stopped completely. Sophia looked frustrated. She searched for the nearest repair shop. After driving slowly for a few minutes, she saw a small garage. Design Ridan Ribera. Auto repair. Sophia stepped out of the car. The place looked old and dusty, nothing like the luxurious places she was used to. Daniel noticed her, standing near the car. He walked toward her calmly. Daniel said, "It looks like your engine is overheating. Let me check it." Sophia replied, "Can you fix it?" Daniel examined the car carefully. "It may take some time, but I will try." Sophia nodded and waited while Daniel worked on the car. Sophia watched him quietly. She noticed how focused he was. He didn't try to impress her. He didn't act nervous around her wealth. He simply did his work. After about an hour, Daniel finished repairing the car. Daniel said, "Try starting the engine." Sophia started the car. It worked perfectly. Sophia asked the question she always asked, "How much do I owe you?" Daniel told her a normal repair price. Sophia was surprised. Most mechanics would charge a fortune for repairing such a car, but Daniel treated her like a normal customer. Before leaving, Sophia smiled and said, "Thank you, Daniel." Days passed, but Sophia could not stop thinking about that small garage. She kept remembering Daniel's calm personality. One afternoon, she returned. Daniel looked surprised. Sophia placed 2 cups of coffee on the table. "I thought you might like a break." Daniel smiled. Over the next few weeks, Sophia visited the garage many times. Sometimes she brought coffee, sometimes she simply sat and talked. They shared stories about their lives. Daniel talked about his dream of becoming an engineer. Sophia talked about the loneliness hidden behind wealth. Slowly, their conversations became longer. Their friendship became stronger. One evening after sunset, they sat outside the garage. The city lights glowed in the distance. Sophia said quietly, "I feel more comfortable here than in my own mansion." Daniel looked at her and smiled. That moment felt different. Both of them realized something was changing. Their worlds were different, but their hearts were beginning to understand each other. But secrets never stay hidden forever. One evening, Sophia's father discovered that she had been spending time with a mechanic. Richard Morgan was furious. He said, "You are a Morgan. You cannot be with someone like him." Sophia tried to defend Daniel, but her father refused to listen. Richard Morgan decided to meet Daniel privately. He placed a large check on the table. He said, "Take this money and stay away from my daughter." Daniel looked at the check quietly. Then he pushed it back. "I don't want your money. I just want respect." Richard Morgan was not used to hearing someone say no to him. Soon, strange problems began appearing in Daniel's life. The garage owner was forced to close the business. Daniel lost his job. Opportunities disappeared. Daniel realized what was happening. He decided to disappear from Sophia's life to protect her. Sophia tried to call him many times, but Daniel never answered. 2 years passed. Sophia became the CEO of her father's growing technology company. She became stronger and more independent. But she never forgot Daniel. One day, the company received an offer, a new electric engine design created by an unknown engineer. Sophia scheduled a meeting to review the project. The meeting room door slowly opened. A man walked in confidently. It was Daniel. During the past 2 years, he had worked day and night to build his dream. Now he had become a successful engineer. Sophia finally understood the truth. Daniel never accepted the money. He simply chose his dream. Daniel looked at Sophia and said quietly, "Sometimes dreams take time, but the right dreams are always worth waiting for." Sophia smiled through tears. This time they were not rich girl and poor boy anymore. They were simply two people who believed in their dreams. Sometimes love begins in different worlds, but destiny always finds a way to bring those worlds together. 2 years had passed since Sophia and Daniel last saw each other. Time had changed many things, but some memories never truly disappear. After leaving the garage, Daniel had nothing. No job, no money, no support. But he still had one thing, his dream. Daniel began working small temporary jobs during the day. At night, he studied engineering and worked on his own engine designs. There were many nights when he almost gave up, but he remembered the words he once told Sophia, "Hard work can change a life." Daniel rented a tiny workshop on the edge of the city. The place was old and nearly empty, but inside that small space, Daniel began building something incredible. Day after day he worked alone, designing, testing, failing, trying again. Slowly his ideas began to turn into something real. Meanwhile, Sophia's life had also changed. After the incident with Daniel, she stopped depending on her father's decisions. She began working seriously in the family company. Her intelligence and determination quickly impressed the board of directors. Eventually, Sophia became the CEO of the company. She was now respected as a powerful business leader, but deep inside, she still remembered Daniel. Sometimes late at night, Sophia would drive through the city alone. She would pass the street where the small garage once stood. The building was now closed and empty. Every time she passed it, a wave of memories returned. The coffee, the conversations, The quiet evenings. She always wondered what happened to Daniel. After 2 years of constant effort, Daniel finally succeeded. He created a new electric engine design. The engine was more efficient and powerful than many existing models. Daniel knew this invention could change his life, but he needed a company willing to invest in the project. Daniel prepared a presentation and sent it to several technology companies. Most companies ignored the proposal, but one company showed interest, Morgan Technologists, the company led by Sophia Morgan. Sophia reviewed the proposal carefully. The design looked impressive. The engineering was brilliant. She immediately scheduled a meeting with the inventor. She had no idea who the engineer was. The meeting day arrived. Sophia sat in the conference room waiting. The door slowly opened. A man walked inside confidently. For a moment, Sophia froze. It was Daniel. For a few seconds, neither of them spoke. 2 years of memories filled the room. Sophia finally broke the silence. Daniel. Daniel smiled gently. Hello, Sophia. Sophia asked the question she had carried for 2 years. Why did you disappear? Daniel explained everything. The pressure from her father. Losing his job, his decision to leave so her life would not be destroyed. He never accepted the money. Instead, he chose to work harder than ever before. Sophia looked at the engine design again. Now she understood. Daniel had not only chased his dream, he had achieved it, she said quietly. You did it, Daniel replied. It took time, but dreams are worth fighting for. Sophia approved the investment for Daniel's engine project. The company decided to develop the technology together. For the first time in years, Sophia and Daniel were working side by side again. But this time things were different. They were no longer separated by wealth or status. One evening, Sophia and Daniel stood on a rooftop overlooking the city lights, the same city that once kept them apart. Daniel said softly, "Our worlds were different when Sophia smiled, but they aren't anymore. Sometimes love begins in the most unexpected places. And sometimes the distance between two worlds only makes the reunion stronger."